it's you'll use this, but it's just as good as your light for your first reaction when you're in the bloody middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So we have just watched the Giggle, a much easier title than The Power of the Doctor. I was like, what the hell was it called? It was called The Giggle, and this is Barry and I. Bonus Fraser. First reaction, literally, what, 5 minutes?
5 minutes, yep.
We've left our wife and girlfriend behind because we're being sad, and we're immediately doing our reaction. Bloody hell, Barry! I believe you went.
Yes, I went. If you think last week was confusing for me, this week's even worse, but it's actually more enjoyable than last week.
Behave yourself. Last week was a perfectly great episode.
I just didn't get it.
I know, but that's not. It's okay. It's okay.
I didn't say I didn't enjoy it. I just didn't get it.
You're cutting me out. You didn't need to. God's sake, man. You didn't.
Whose channel says?
Whose pretty face is it? But it's that was absolutely classic Russell T Davies.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think about it, it was also classic Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
Neil Patrick Harris, born to play a role like that.
Yeah.
His really bad German accent, his really bad French accent. It was quite scary in parts.
Yeah.
Spoilers, by the way, in case you wouldn't be watching this.
Well, if you've not watched it by the time this comes out the next day,
Walk away. Don't.
Yeah.
Go watch it. Come back. 3, 2, 1. By regeneration.
It's like, what the? But this is I wonder if this is David Tennant turning around saying, I want to come back multiple times in the future. Give me a way of doing it.
I think so. Russell said that he explains it all in the commentary, and probably in next month's Doctor Who magazine. But the way I see it is that it's a Mel Bush situation where we've just met the 15th Doctor earlier, like how we met Mel in the future. We'll to this day, I don't think, unless Big Finish have done it, there's no or a expanded
Big Finish
media
have actually done something, yes.
Right. So, but on television,
visually,
there was no explanation how the Doctor met Mel Bush. She just appears during season 23. So, what 15 says to 14 is, he says it's all better now because he fixed himself, and 14 was a bit confused. And he says, well, we're doing rehab, like, we're Time Lords, it's out of order. So obviously 14 now lives a slower, calm life, fixes himself, and at some point, probably off screen, unless David Tennant's free, he will regenerate into Tootie, and they will work it out that way. Russell will have a perfectly good explanation for it. I think it was great.
I think it worked. It also get the multiple Doctors factor in there as well.
Yes, we had a multi-Doctor story.
We did have a multi-Doctor story, but not in the way you think. My arm gets sore. The one thing I would say about this story, this episode, is it was great having all the different old elements coming in. And Mel wasn't just like, oh, hello Mel, big hug. It was like, oh, hi Mel, and moved on, then came back. And that was a great way of doing it. It also lays the groundwork. I know.
There you go.
It also I know, my arm's tight.
Yeah, it's fine, I've got to go. I used to be a boom operator.
Yeah. It also lays the groundwork for Mel coming back to meet Shooty next season,
which we know
she does because that's already been announced.
It was nice that Mel wasn't just a screaming companion.
She used the computer skills for the first time on the screen.
Mel was clever, Donna was brilliant, Shirley was great.
Kate was good as well.
Kate was great. It was a properly mad episode. The Spice Girl sequence.
Oh, that goes back to I Can't Decide Whether Sisters with the Master.
Yeah, exactly.
And of course, who's the hand that picked up the tooth of the Master again? That's a Russell T Davies joke.
Yeah.
Meme now.
Can we assume that
that's the Rani?
That's the Rani. No, I think that's going to be Jinx Monsoon's character.
Right.
I think whoever she's playing, I think that was her who picked up the ring.
Right, okay.
And we're going to see Jinx. Now, Jinx, her photo shoot, she was wearing this beautiful dress, and it was like, she had like a piano on her. And we know that the first episode of the next series is called, not the Christmas episode, but we know it's called The Devil's Chord. So that's all very musical. So I think that's going to tie in somewhere. But even the toy maker said that his legions are coming, and then the Meep said that their
boss,
employer,
my
the boss, would be very interested in a two-hearted creature.
Who I thought it was the toy maker,
but it's
obviously
not. No, it's
Yeah.
not. Because David Tennant said in a thing with Phil Collinson, they did a commentary together, and Dave was like, "Is that something I should know about?" He goes, "No, it's not nothing for you to worry about." So it's always going to be for 15.
Yeah.
What I love about this show, and some of you are going to cry your salty little man tears, is on you go, cancel me, not a thing. What I love about this show is that it constantly pushes the boundaries of what it is. It's a science fiction show. Some of you are going to cry and shout and R.I.P. Doctor Who, Russell has ruined the show, woke nonsense, blah blah blah. Sod off. This is a show about a time-travelling alien who can change their face into whatever they want it to be. I'm pretty sure the Doctor is a horse at some point in one of the books, or one of the things that they did during lockdown. So this is a show about an alien that can change their face, has 2 hearts, travels in a box, 2 boxes now, bigger on the inside, fights aliens across the universe. And they said multiverse, I'm sure that. Well, multiverse has come into influx. So it's fine that there's a 14 and a 15 who coexist. 7 exists, 5 exists. They all
exist, yeah.
Because the Tales of the TARDIS, and Sylvester McCoy's Doctor says it to Ace, he goes, and sometimes dreams I regenerate and in others I grow old.
Mm-hmm.
It's all a point of perspective. So that just absolutely set the groundwork to say, even after regeneration, a Doctor can carry on.
Yeah.
And that's what's happened here.
That's what seems to have happened here. It's such a different way of having the perspective, and you've got to have that open mind, because everybody's got so many traditional ground rules of how Doctor Who works.
Behave yourself. You're asking some Doctor Who fans to have an open mind.
No, but even so, it goes back as the first notice of I've heard of this was when Jodie became the Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first proper instance I got the fact of people really being against the whole idea of the status quo being changed.
Yep.
Up to that point, it was white men.
Yep.
Of various ages from 26 through to 62 or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
That was the first changing point where things changed differently.
Yeah.
Yes, Chris Chibnall's motives may have been slightly different than what Russell's are in regards to the way he's doing it. Chibnall just wanted a female Doctor.
I'm going to correct you in a minute.
No, but I'm saying potentially.
No. No. You're saying that it's the first instance of changing regarding there. Missy.
No, but this was groundwork from Stephen Moffat, and he got away with it on the basis that it wasn't the Doctor, it was another Time Lord.
But I think Missy was the prototype of the Doctor changing gender.
It's the acceptable groundwork that Chris Chibnall said, right, I'll have a woman Doctor then.
Exactly, yeah. But I'm just
thinking... I mean, this situation we've got now, with Ncuti and everything else...
Yeah.
I'm not being funny, but it was going to be very difficult to go back to a white male Doctor without a good reason for it.
Exactly.
Because the trend had been set with Chibnall with Jodie Whittaker.
Yeah.
Ncuti's a good way of balancing it back.
Yeah.
So it can then, if they want to go back to white male next time, they can do.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think in this case, if you keep the open mind and you understand where it's coming from and why it's there...
This is your longest ever.
Yeah. Well, no, the Power of the Doctor was long. But if you understand that this is how the show works and you always are flexible with that, you will enjoy and appreciate it. And your head cannon will go round and round and round and explode and you'll fall apart and you'll probably regenerate at some point. However, at the end of the day, what's in there counts. Not what you see on screen, because obviously it's how you understand it. Some people don't, though, and they completely explode, excrete on Twitter, and then off we go.
There's also a very simple choice for you. Don't watch it.
Yeah.
If no one's got a gun to your head and is forcing you to sit down and watch this show, if the show is not for you, in about 5 years, the regime will change once again, and we don't know what we're going to get. However, Adam Hills, great comedian, when Jodie was first announced, on the last leg, he said that, Doctor Who fans are up in arms that a woman's now in charge of the TARDIS. He says, well, if you're mad now, can only imagine what you're going to be like with the next change, because it's not going to stop here. And we could get...
He's quite right.
Isn't there a book that Russell did? Or
it's the prelude to Rose, where he's talking about different characters, and Tate and everything else. And he mentions the Roof Doctor, the Future's Doctor in there as well.
And there's like a Doctor with a flaming sword, there's a Doctor in a wheelchair, Dr. Moon is the last Doctor, maybe, potentially. It's like the 5,000, like the 500th Doctor or something like that. So, it's fine. No one's forcing you to watch the show, but it's sci-fi.
It's sci-fi.
It's fine.
And it's one of the most unique sci-fi properties out there. Anything goes. It really does.
Yeah, no one in the UK has copied Doctor Who.
No, nobody in the world has copied Doctor Who that
No.
made a success out of it.
No, exactly.
There's been elements in different sci-fi shows, and you get references here and then everywhere, but nothing's copied Doctor Who.
And yes, again, no one's forcing you to watch it if you don't agree with these changes, and that's fine. No one's angry at you. No one minds. If you don't want to watch it, fine, cool, awesome. There's plenty of people that do, and we'll enjoy it. But what I find really funny is that Doctor Who fans who shout and decree, I'm done with the show, RIP, I don't care what the show is now, they're very quick to tell you that they don't care.
Yeah.
Which means it's taking up their mind space. But the point is, the show is 60 years old, something that we didn't think was going to happen.
Siobhan's in the background the whole of this.
Here she is.
Yeah.
She'll be angry at us later. Watch out for your comments. But
I've got extra blurring to do tomorrow.
But no, don't need to. But oh, you made me lost my point. Oh yeah, but the point is lasted 60 years is because it knows how to reinvent itself.
Yeah.
And once you get your head around the fact that 14 will grow older or will heal themselves and get better, and then at some point will regenerate into 15.
Mm-hmm.
And then there'll be a timeline wibbly wobbly thing that locks it all into place, and it'll be fine.
Yep.
And that'll be 15. If you're angry that there's a black male doctor, or a black doctor, or a black queer doctor, whatever, someone who's not a white straight man, can't help you. Genuinely can't help you.
No. And if you are one of those people, thanks for watching this. Thanks for your review. Leave a like down below and share the hashtag teamstructor.
You don't want those people on your channel. You want the happy people.
No, but don't joking aside.
Yeah,
if you don't like it, don't watch it.
Exactly. No one's forcing you. The show's going to carry on. They're filming season 2.
Right, okay, if we go classic, season 41,
Exactly.
if we go new series, series 15...
Yeah, people were complaining, like, how dare they change the numbering? Really? We got up to season 26, but this is where you... season 26?
Yeah.
Yeah, not season 26. There wasn't a season 27, I'm making that up in my head.
No, that's series 1.
Is that? Yeah, exactly. See, when it came back in 2005, that was series 1, or to old school fans, series 27.
Mm-hmm.
So series 1 is just series 14?
Yeah.
Or
season 1 is just series 14.
Or series 41.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
It doesn't matter. It's a continuous thing. It's not like the reboot. It's a continuation. So it doesn't really matter.
My arm's tired now.
Yes,
I think we're done.
It is. I think we are. No, seriously though, thanks for watching this. Leave a comment down below. Tell us what you think of the episode. Like it, share it. The hashtag teamstructor. Hit that subscribe button, notifications bell, so you know when when you know a new video comes out. That's the first time I slipped on ages. And obviously check out the socials as well. Thanks, Fraser.
You're welcome.
Time to party now.
Alonzi,
and we'll speak to you next time. I'm back Wednesday with my vlog to Castel Cosh.
You'll also see him on December 26th.
Yes, you will. Absolutely. Oh, you see the schedule.
I just know that you do first reactions on the next Doctor Who episode, December 25th. Also, we are back in December 24th.
24 for Kidstructor.
For Kidstructor with Seamus, who lives over there. His address is... So go see him, go knock on his door, and say hi to Seamus.
Yeah.
He gave away his postcode once anyway.
Did he?
An idiot. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I bought it. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So his postcode is G. Something.
Yeah.
So we'll see you on the 24th, and then we'll all see Barry on the 26th.
Yeah. All right. See you later, guys.
Bye bye.